Can you tell me what was discussed there about gender and development?
Well, today we had a discussion on gender and climate change, the role of women and children as it relates to climate change.
What is the role of the woman here today and in the world about in this sustainability issue?
Well, we are saying that the role of gender should be on the top of the list because during climate change, it is the women and children that are more vulnerable. It is the women and children that suffer the most. So what we are seeing at this sustainability conference, that women or the issue of gender should be placed on the top of the agenda and not just as a side issue.
What do you think are the expectations for it to happen, to really happen?
Well, I think something will happen because the women that are championing this cause are former heads of states. You have Mary Robinson, you have Tasha from Finland, you have my own president, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf from Liberia. And I think these are people that the rest of the world will probably be joining in making sure that gender is at the top of the list when it comes to dealing with climate change. Because climate change is real, and the most vulnerable, the most affected are third world countries, developing countries, and especially countries like mine, a post-war country.
What do you think is the biggest challenge of women nowadays in the world?
I think women being too long on the side. We cross-cutting, we are mainstream, but we should be embedded in the entire process. Funding need to be made available in all aspects so that young girls coming up wouldn't have to go through the issues that their mothers and their aunts went through, so that young girls coming up can have the opportunity of being CEOs, have the opportunity of being engineers, doctors, lawyers, Secretary General, and the rest. So this is what we are fighting for, is making sure that women make up 50% of the world's population. Women shouldn't have to be fighting for anything at this day and age. It should be automatically that everything should be 50-50.
So what is the importance of meetings like those ones of today?
What the point of this meeting was to get the views of others and other players, people who have seen the need of championing the cause of women, the cause of gender. In some countries, gender issue is the male. In most countries, it's the women, because the women have always been marginalized. So the cause of this meeting today was listening and getting the views from other people who share the same ideas.
So do you think we are getting there, or is it too far away?
I think we are getting there, but yet it's still far away. But we have hope.